This your boy TraftDingo. Shout out Toosii TV.
Okay, we live with it right now on Fuchsia's TV. For the people that's gonna watch this interview, let them know who we got right now.
We got TraftDingo. They just call me Trav. Not Trap though. A lot of people, they be calling me Trap. That shit Trav, like craft, but with a T though.
Okay, that's what's up, bro. How you feeling today, man?
I'm straight.
Should I say tonight?
I'm straight. I'm chilling.
That's what's up, bro. And you know, this is your first ever interview, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we just gonna take it from from the top. You know what I'm saying, from the back, from your childhood. Let them know exactly where you from. Shoot,
I was born in Edenton, North Carolina. Then I dipped off when I was a baby to New York. Then I went to Raleigh, and I grew up in Raleigh for like a long, long time. And the last day of school of the 9th grade at Sanderson and shit, I went back to Edenton. I've been in Edenton like ever since. Yeah. And I'm just really coming back around, really. But
what made you go to Edenton from a big city like Raleigh?
Shoot. Alright, so starting off, I'd say I would get into a lot of trouble being in like the areas and stuff that I was in. And my mom and them, they felt like I'd probably get like when my mom, she was talking about moving to Texas at the time, she told me my options were to move with my grandma back in Edenton or move to Texas with her. So me and her, we ended up falling out, and I ended up moving back to Edenton to basically like just try to like get out of the way, stay out of trouble, and try to focus on like basketball. Cause in Edenton, I don't really know too many people. I got a whole bunch of family cause I'm from there and all my folks from there and shit, but. Yeah,
definitely. Now, moving to Edenton, what would you say is like the major difference between Edenton and Raleigh? And how was your life when you moved out there?
Edenton's smaller than Raleigh, but Edenton got more hate than Raleigh though. Edenton streets is different from Raleigh streets. Cause Edenton, since it's more like compact and everybody like right there together, so everybody who don't like each other is literally all together and shit. So a lot of shit can just happen like back to back to back, and motherfuckers is family and shit. In Raleigh, I done seen niggas like beef with each other, but they beef from like across the towns and stuff. They don't even know each other. Some of them probably won't even see each other. Edenton, you bumping with niggas 24/7. That shit different.
So you gotta see niggas if you don't like somebody. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. What was that first song that made that you did? Do you remember your first rap and what inspired you to start rapping?
Shit. So when I always was like writing music and everything, but I really ain't start, I used to like just be like joking around in school and everything, like doing, like recording off the iPad. But my homeboy, shout out Childish Key and shit, he the one who took me to the studio for the first time. I made my first song, the first couple of songs with him. And when I was putting it out, it's like I was getting good ass feedback. I didn't even think I was gonna get good feedback, but a lot of people, they'll give me good feedback on it and shit. So that's what inspired me to like, just keep going with that shit and take it a little bit more serious.
Definitely. Now, you know what I'm saying, what was that first song you said that really gave people, made people pay attention?
It was a song called Move It.
Move?
Yeah, it was my first music video and everything. I call that shit Move It. I was fucking with a lot of 8 trade niggas at the time. I had like a lot of family members and everything and stuff, so I was like, but motherfuckers were playing that shit in like in parties and everything. And that was like the first song I say like the whole town was really fucking with it. It didn't matter if you was like east side or west side and everything. Everybody was fucking with it. And everybody knew like all the words word for word, at that period of time at least.
Now, how has growing up in North Carolina influenced your music and style?
Shit, I ain't gonna necessarily say the music itself, but what I rap about, it influenced that a lot. Cause I used to like sit there and just free rap really, but the more and more I got like into this like rap shit and stuff, I kept like everything to like, it was a point where I only really rapped about shit that was really like actually going on around me, shit that got shit to do with me and not to do with anybody else and stuff like. So I say North Carolina as a whole inspired like what I rapped about. But as far as like how I rap or anything and stuff, I never always felt like I had like a different kind of voice and shit. So I never really could take inspiration from anybody around this area because I ain't never seen nobody around this area who actually sound like how I sound,
Yeah.
Necessarily.
And that's crazy. That's the next question I was about to ask. Like, were there any local artists or, whether rapper or not, that inspired you a little bit? You know what I'm saying? You seen them like, dang, I could do it too.
It was Toosii. I ain't gonna lie. It was Toosii. Being a nigga who like went to school with him and to see him like be able to do the things that he could do and become as big as how he is and shit. And I know a lot of people around like the city and shit, they hate on him, they talk shit and stuff, and they say he ain't this, he ain't that and stuff. I say that shit is inspiration for show niggas that you could, you know, actually do the shit.
Word, so you went to school with Toosii, I didn't know that. What grade was y'all in when you know what I'm saying?
I went to the Daniels with him in the 6th grade, and then we ended up seeing each other again in the 9th grade at Sanderson.
Okay, so you was there when he first moved from New York.
Yeah.
To Raleigh and shit, and just seeing, yeah, that's what's up.
When he was a quiet nigga.
Yeah, when he blew up and shit, bro, did you ever like, you know, reach back out to him or some shit, or show him love, like, yo, I see what you're doing, or y'all wasn't really that?
Nah, at that point, I already knew that he was too big at that point, because at first it's like I see like girls from around the way who should not know this nigga and shit was like posting him and shit. Even my bitches, they were posting this nigga and shit like that. Yeah. So I was like, what the fuck? And then like, you know, bro really just like blew up like that. So I was like, ain't no point in reaching out to him. I'm pretty sure 1 million people reaching out to him. Like, but nah, I support though. Like that shit dope to me. I feel like that shit a real inspiration.
That's real though. That's real. Now, how would you describe your style and sound for someone that ain't never heard your music yet?
Ah shit, I'm definitely different. It's and I ain't even sitting there trying to like brag on or to sound like one of them kind of niggas. But I say whenever I go to the studio, I surprise like every engineer who I ever fuck with, whether it's the kind of music I make or whatever the fuck. Like, I feel like, you know, I'm real different and shit. I ain't never sit there and I get compared to a certain nigga all the time, but I feel like I'm real.
I think I know. I think I know, but I ain't gonna.
King Y.
Yeah, King Y. Yeah. I kind of. That's how I was thinking too a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. You got your own style though too.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
You feel me? Now, like, how do you think you grown as an artist since you first started though? Because I looking at your videos, like you've been putting in work for a minute. Not like you just like your first year, so you've been grinding out here and putting out visuals and shit, bro. Fuck with Melody Film, shout out to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you feel like you done grown musically?
I say I grown by really like starting to feel more comfortable with just staying true to myself and really like letting myself out there. Cause when I first started off, I was really just going with the flow. I was just trying to figure out like what people like and shit and just trying to do stuff like that. And it was like I said, when I grew up and shit, like I had my voice my whole entire life. I always felt like in my head, like, shoot, man, my voice too light. Like, I don't sound like no man, I don't this, that. I know a lot of motherfuckers think I'm a teenager and shit. I'm a grown ass man. So it's like, I never really felt comfortable with that shit. So I was trying to figure out like, how the hell do I use my voice and shit and actually make music with this shit? Oh, yeah. So I was really trying to look at like other artists and shit who got like light voices and stuff, like motherfuckers like Toosii, fucking Travis Porter, a big inspiration to me and shit.
Man, they don't get enough love.
Yeah, they don't get enough love.
They don't get enough love.
But I was looking at motherfuckers like that, and I was like, all right, I gotta double here, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But the more time just went by and stuff, I just stopped caring and shit. I was like, man, fuck it and stuff. Like, I stopped doing doubles as much. I just really just create my own style, like. And then I came up with my own catchphrase, whatever and stuff, and I just learned how to implement that shit there and just go with the flow. And then motherfuckers fuck with it. Like, people hit me up all the time, 24/7, tell me I'm different, I'm this, I'm that. Especially females. Majority of the people who sit there and give me feedback or give me love, period stuff, it be females.
Yeah, so that's dope when you can, you know, the guys fuck with you and the females.
Yeah.
Now, what's the biggest challenge you have faced so far as an up-and-coming artist?
Man, to be honest, and not even to sound like one of them, it's really the streets. Like to sit there and be a nigga who making music, it's hella local artists and all this kind of shit. And I pay attention to everybody, so just see what's going on. And I be showing love and trying to support what I can. Mm-hmm. But I be trying to figure out what's the difference between me and them. And not even to talk down on them niggas and stuff, because I wish I was in their shoes for real. But a lot of niggas and stuff, they can sit there and they can rap about as much street shit they want to, rap about this, say that and stuff. They ain't got real ops. They ain't got no police problems going on. They ain't got like, they can sit there and talk about killing the nigga in the song and everything and stuff, bro. And that shit just, but there's been times I done made songs, I done made videos and all this kind of stuff. Police is on this, police on that. It's like real shit going on. It's been times where I didn't even make songs and stuff because I was too busy worried about shit that's going on in the streets.
Well, it be real, like they be on your ass.
Yeah. And then I say, rest in peace, my homeboy and shit, when he fucked around and like passed and stuff, bro, that shit took a lot out of everybody and stuff when it came to like rapping. We had hella niggas who were rapping who just didn't even have it in them no more to like rap and stuff. We too focused on like the streets and shit like that. So I feel like any nigga who just like me or anything like that who got like real shit going on, that shit takes away from like the music and everything. So like that shit drained me as an artist. It was like, damn, like, how do I even go forward with this shit when I be seeing other people and shit? They could do whatever and stuff, cause they don't really got no dead homies. They don't really got no ops. They not really getting into like no shootings or anything like that. So they got nothing but free time and opportunity. They could say whatever they want to and no police gonna fuck with them or nothing. Like they could do whatever.
Damn, so that's real.
I make a song, I'm about to piss a nigga off and some shit like that. And so there might be repercussions about this shit. These people calling around about that person and shit. They want to talk shit, or this person saying why he's saying this, why this, that. Or even worse than shit, police and shit. Police calling my folks saying this, that, blah, blah, blah. Where was he when this happened and all this kind of shit. Shit like this happened before multiple times. Like,
damn, bro. Yeah.
That a lot of people don't got to deal with.
Yeah, that's definitely an obstacle to worry about, though. Now, Edenton, North Carolina, bro, you don't really, I think you're my first artist I had on Futures TV from Edenton. What is it like out there, man? What's the hip hop scene like? Like what the vibes be like out there? Edenton, as far as like the hip hop scene, Edenton got hella rappers for, and it really started off with like hella goddamn rappers and stuff. But I'm gonna keep this shit a buck, and a lot of people, they not gonna like this shit. But from my experience and shit of being inside Edenton and stuff, with all the niggas who rapping, it's hella niggas who like that and all this kind of shit and do stuff, whether they op or not and shit. But most of the niggas who really like that and shit, who really got that kind of voice and stuff to speak on that kind of shit, they don't even rap for. So the niggas you do got rapping and stuff, the ones who nice actually ain't in the streets. They really don't got no street shit going on and stuff. And then the ones who ain't really nice, technically speaking, they are in the streets, but they just not nice. Like, that's what that is with that. But it is some dope niggas out there and stuff. Edenton got like some talent and everything and stuff. Like, it's just a lot of that shit hidden though. No, like, people really don't know what Edenton is. Like, that shit unfortunate for real. Now, how do you feel about the whole current, how you feel about the current hip hop scene in North Carolina right now?
Man, I feel like, all right, the baby and my fault. The baby and Toosii and shit, like they already like, they out there, they big. They names already like stamped. Then I feel like everybody else is just trying to be that it nigga and stuff. Like, I feel like North Carolina biggest problem is everybody hate too much. Everybody is hating on everybody and everybody want to be that nigga. They either want to be that nigga or they want they peoples to be that nigga. Like, they don't really hate on what niggas is doing. They just hate the fact that it's not they people who doing that shit. So I feel like niggas don't really support each other like that. A lot of niggas be hating each other, and it be a whole lot of, especially the niggas who really in the streets, it be a lot of street politics behind shit and everything. So like, this shit goes so deep. Like, a lot of people don't even know. Like, it could be a nigga this hard and a nigga this hard and stuff, and then that nigga be like, man, I can't even fuck with that nigga in a song because he be doing this in his songs, blah, blah, blah. That's this in my game. My peoples ain't gonna fuck with that. Like, all kinds of shit. I done seen it all for real. Yeah,
picking sides and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, and what's your ultimate goal, as a rapper though?
Sure, I don't really know necessarily like where I see myself in the next 5 years. Like, motherfuckers trying to tell me, like, keep a positive mindset and everything, and, like, just try to keep shit together and shit, hopefully and shit, like, I be successful. I could be in a position where I could put my peoples on and stuff, put everybody in, like, a good place and everything and shit. What was the other half of your question? I forgot what that is.
What I say? Hold on, crap. No, I said, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, and what is your ultimate goal as a rapper? Yeah,
my ultimate goal is basically to open doors, basically. Like, to open doors for myself and be able to open doors and get opportunity to, like, other people.
Are there any dream collaborations or producers you love to work with in the future?
Man, it's hella. Like, it's so many.
It could be local, it could be, you feel me?
Yeah. I love music. I genuinely do love music. I'm gonna keep that shit a buck. Like, this shit ain't nothing for like no whatever and shit. I ain't trying to create no image for nobody and none of that kind of stuff. I stay true to myself. So if you fuck with me, you just fuck with me. Like, that's how I feel about it. But I say like I do love music to the point where it's a lot of people who I see like got talent and shit, where they from North Carolina or they just some big ass artist, or even, you know, just a regular, you know, local artist or some shit, he just disses or whatever stuff. Like I do be like, I be want to like link up with them, do kind of stuff, because I just love music that much and shit. Like, it don't matter who it is. Like,
yeah, definitely. You're trying to network. You got to network in this joint. Now, talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, your up and coming projects that you dropping. You can talk about like what singles you pushing right now.
Alright, right now,
I'm seeing that YP joint, you know, Jizzle. I'm seeing that shit.
Yeah. So right now I'm focusing on pushing them and that Run That Back joint that I did. Upcoming, I got like a couple of things I got upcoming. It's like even working with a couple like individual people like behind the scenes and stuff, doing features for people and everything. Like I say that this second half of the year for real has been like the most busiest that I ever been with music and stuff, as far as like people really starting to like show love, really trying to get in touch with me and stuff, get me to do this, get me to do that and stuff. I done had more people pay me for features and everything and shit, so.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you're more focused now, you feel like?
Yeah, I'm way more focused.
That's what's up, man. That's what it is. Now, outside of music, you know, what's some of the things that you, other things that you're passionate about though, man?
Man, other than just sitting there trying to be a good dad for I don't really be trying to trip on too much other things and shit.
Yeah. That's what it is now. Is there anything, you know what I'm saying, you want to let the people know about before we sign out? Any advice you want to give to, you know, kids that probably want to get into this joint, or kids that's in the streets, you know,
man,
everyday life?
Shoot, man, stay focused. That shit not even worth and stuff. Like, it's hard nowadays and stuff to even really sit there and try to give advice, cause stuff is real different from. I ain't even trying to even be one of them niggas like the old heads be speaking like, oh, when I grew up and shit like that. But shit is a little bit different from when I grew up and stuff, cause it's like you can give advice out there and stuff, but you about to give advice to like a bunch of young niggas who wanna be in the streets for real. Like they picking and choosing shit. Like they learning from like the internet and everything and stuff. Opposed to if I could recall like old heads and stuff speaking to me when I was like a kid and stuff, bro. We weren't really inspired by like, we weren't really learning from like the internet or nothing like that. We were learning shit firsthand. And the niggas who were telling us, who were giving us advice was the niggas who we were looking up to. So it really like hit different and shit. But I know words like mines and shit ain't gonna matter when you sitting there listening to niggas like NBA Youngboy or something like that and stuff. But all I say is, man, that shit don't be worth it and stuff, bro. Like as far as like getting shot, ops, all that kind of stuff, man, that shit, it's a better way. Yeah. It's a better way, and that people really don't show like the real side of like that lifestyle and everything. Cause I know on the internet it look fun and sitting there beefing and shootings and all this kind of stuff. That shit sound cool, sound fun, man. But them bullets hurt though. So. Oh,
you been shot before?
Yeah, hell yeah.
How many times?
I got shot once, like in the leg.
Oh, was it?
But I got hella homeboys been shot too. Like it's hella people who I'm around and shit who. Man, like we done been through all that shit, like even deaths and everything and stuff, bro. There's nothing like happening. Only lost. I lost 2 of them and shit. Rest in peace, P Hunnits and Lil P and shit.
Okay.
Both on gun violence and shit, murders.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Then I got hella friends and shit who done been shot before, like all kind of conditions. All that shit don't be worth it and stuff. Like we niggas who can literally sit around and just sit there, and I know hella niggas can do this shit and stuff, sit there and talk about war stories all day and shit, bro. That shit really don't be cool. It be cool talking about it at that time, but I promise you it don't be cool when you going through it in that moment and shit. Like, nothing good ever come from this. Nothing good ever even came from, like, anything that I ever done. Like, I done been got them locked up when I was in the 6th grade. I done...
Damn, 6th grade? What the hell you doing in 6th grade?
Breaking and entering.
Oh, like, okay.
Yeah. But it's just like
that's still mad young though.
Yeah, like all that shit though. It don't be worth it. It's like getting in trouble in school, and then like I said, the shootings and stuff, you can't take that shit back. Once you hit or some shit, man, that shit can do some damage to your ass. Like ain't nobody out here Superman, ain't nobody out here invincible. And then bullets ain't got no name. Like you could die from that shit and all that shit. Like it could be anybody, anytime. Like, I know a lot of people trying to think in their head they invincible, or they got to switch, they got this, that, all this kind of shit. You're not invincible, cuz. I'm going to tell you right now. Like, you're not. Nobody's invincible. Yeah. The smart one always survive.
Now, if people want to, you know what I'm saying, get in contact with you, let them know your IG and all that.
Oh yeah, follow me on Instagram, TraftDingo. Follow me on Instagram, TraftDingo. All my music is on all platforms and shit under TraftDingo and everything, shit. Even TikTok, TraftDingo.
All right, that's what it is, man. We signing out this joint.
I appreciate it.
All right.